Good morning, everybody. I apologize terribly for those who have already seen this presentation. You can go ahead and take a nap, I wouldn't really mind. But for the rest of you, take note, because it might get really intense. So I did a presentation about legal but not ethical marketing messages. At first I thought, well, this is going to be easy. I'll just pick Tele2 Meter, right? That was a campaign we all know about. It was legal in the end because I didn't get fined. That was obviously unethical. You all know the story. Some guys went to the border of Latvia and Estonia, dug up a hole. Scientists immediately came, followed closely by scientists in really cool suits, followed by firemen, all by state's expense. We know how it ended, and the story itself, I think, has been repeated many, many times. So instead of doing this, yeah, as you can see, it's obviously unethical, blah, blah, blah. I thought, well, screw Tele2. Instead, I'll tell you about cases which you might not have heard about. First of them being what I call the Pinocchio case. How many of you have seen this poster? Raise your hands, please. Right, a few of you have. How many of you have seen the full poster? Do you recall that the kid actually was naked? Basically, the story of this is that the Latvian Opera had a presentation, had a commercial for the new play running, the puppet opera. And the question about this poster is it art or pornography? Is it legal but ethical, or is it unethical and illegal? Well, the thing here is, how many of you think that this is art, by the way? So you would say that it's ethical, yeah? And how many, the rest of you, I believe, that think it's pornography, is that right? How many of you think it's pornography? That should not be as a poster. It's a majority, yeah, clear majority. Alright, this is what happened. The story goes like this. Some Latvian tourists on their way to Riga in the airplane saw this advertisement and immediately complained to the cops. Latvian policemen, doing what they do best, immediately rushed into the action. And terribly sorry for not translating this rubbish, but it goes like this. The state police, main criminal, part of all the organized crime unit, 3rd Bureau, 2nd unit, have started an investigation. And they go by the criminal law, which also is used to fight against necrophilia, torture against animals, and other things. This is a really serious criminal offense, and you could go to jail for, I think, up to 5 years or even more, as a minimum. So Latvian police obviously thought it was illegal. This is what happened next. Yeah, it's all serious business, as you can see. What happened next was we got State Child Protection Agency intervened, and they said, no guys, we don't see any violations or child pornography in the advert. It is impossible to make it illegal to paint a photograph of a naked child. Context is what matters. So the Latvian State Child Protection Agency said that in this case, it is not pornography, it is art, because it was used in such a context. Latvian Human Rights Center intervened as well, saying that we believe that in this case the definition of pornography has been misconstrued, and without further inquiry into the content of the advertisement, freedom of speech and creative spirit has been endangered. So the end judgment is like this. The police is still investigating the case. It has been 3 years now, I believe, and they do not plan on giving up. So the question of whether or not this is legal is still yet undecided. I personally believe that it was ethical, that it was not pornography at all, but well, we'll see how the police deal with the case. The second thing I looked at was provoking. I'm sure that more of you will know about this in the previous case. The basic story is about what happens when you mix sports with politics. Well, you get this. You get Sanders Ozolic. On the election day, on the morning of election, when it's illegal to advertise, all across Riga, showing his T-shirt, Ozolic, number 8, which also happens to be the number of the party running. Latvia was the number 8 in the list. And you can also see that the slogan, "For love of hockey, for love of Dynamo," for good hockey, for good Dynamo, is, well, it's quite similar to this one, isn't it? Even the font used. And the Riga Dynamo General Director said, well, we have received a unique proposal from CJG Project, placement of more than 300 Riga Dynamo ads all across Riga, free for 3 days. Well, how often does this happen in business? You just get a call, hey guys, we're going to place our advertisements for free. The explanation is complete rubbish. It makes no sense whatsoever. And you can guess 3 times what the Latvian police did in this case. Yep, Nothing at all. They could not intervene. So this case for them was legal, but I think we can all agree that it was really unethical. It was, yeah, not good. But that's enough about bad. I also want to look at ethical but illegal advertising practices. One of them being reverse graffiti. Reverse graffiti started in 2006 by an artist called Moose. What Moose did is he went to some tunnels and just took a sponge and started clearing the place off. And it really took off in the last, it has really taken off in the past few years so far as advertising agencies have started to use it for their benefit. This is painted on a sidewalk by using the high pressure water pump. And so is this, and so is this, and so is this. And I think this is really genius. What is the best way to promote your cleaning business, if not by cleaning the pavement? You can also see some examples in Latvia. If you go by Zirno Street on the left-hand side, there is some cleaned area on the house. So that was my yeah, as you can see, still, it's a great area. It's not clearly illegal. In the UK, they are changing the laws right now to make it legal practice, because basically it says environment harms no one else. Yeah, that was my presentation, and thank you very much for your attention.